Maybe I need to add me to the stage. There I am. How about now? How about now? There you go. All right, we're here. We're live. I think I got it fixed. And Glorious Ron AZ, Bud Files, good morning. My microphone is green. I think we're working now. How about now? How about now? Right now, Funk Soul Brother. Chickity chick 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 chick. All right, let's get back into it. I mean, nobody wants to hear me talk. You can just look at the pictures. All right, well, like I was saying, here we go. I'm taking on Oregon. I desperately need a win. I'm 3-4. Tough matchups for me all around, but we're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna go for the best. Next matchup, we are going to be looking at Steve looking for silver and Inglorious. Inglorious actually has a 13-point projected win. We'll see if Jordan Love can uphold his end of the bargain over Caleb Williams. Caleb's at Baltimore. We'll see how that goes. T. Higgins, A. Flowers. Egbuka and Hollywood Brown. That's going to be the big one right there. If Hollywood Brown can maybe catch a deep ball, but getting Rashee Rice back, Hollywood Brown is definitely going down in value. Good matchups all around, though. Golden's got a little questionable. Let's see what's going on. He's got a hip, but he's expected to play Monday night, so shouldn't have any worries there. And then I'm just out of force of habit, I clicked on the wrong league. So let's go back to our league, social hour. Next matchup. All in like Dabo is going to get smothered by Big Dog. Thanks for getting 1 point from Jordan Mason, who the experts were high on Jordan Mason this week, and yeah, that failed, but got 15 out of his kicker. That's going to put you in a bind. So Big Dog looking for win number 2. All in like Dabo. Poor Luscious Larry. Looks like this is going to be the week he falls out of playoff contention. That's unfortunate. This is going to be a great matchup right here. Backfield penetrators, Chuck Stacks versus Cash Money. Let's see what happens here. Cash Money and Chuck Stacks. Yeah, I'm sorry, Inglorious. Just I forgot to hit the right button on StreamYard and pull me in. So here we go. Here's a good matchup, though. Backfield penetrators and Chuck Stacks against Cash Money. Right now, they're both projected 88 to 87. I think it's going to come down to can Mac Jones ball out versus Buffalo or Mac Jones ball out versus Houston or Andy Dalton over Buffalo. Jerry Jeudy's not going to hit 11. The dude hasn't hit 11 all year. Juwan Jennings against Houston's defense. That's going to be interesting. I think Rico Dowdle will come in above 8 right there for Chuck. Josh Jacobs will definitely beat the 4 that Aaron Jones got him. And Kyle Pitts will be interesting. I think Kyle Pitts will do good against Miami. So some good matchups there. Nobody's questionable. Looks like everybody's going to go. So that'll be a great matchup. That's a matchup to watch. But like I said, Cash. If Chuck Stacks wins, he's looking pretty good for the playoffs. If Cash Money loses, he's probably going to be out. So Cash Money definitely needs a win there. And then vote for Pedro. Oh my goodness, this can Greg Beans Boyan. Let's go, Greg. Get win number 2 right here. Projected to win 105-90 right now based on his 20 points from Lad McConkey over projection. Keenan Allen got 8 for vote for Pedro, both of these. But he does have the amazing Jackson Dart going, so he can make up a lot of ground with Jackson Dart. That is for sure. Nice little sneaky pick right here. I actually, in one of my fantasy leagues, I'm starting Monjai today. I'm projected to lose by 13 anyway, 13 or 17. So I had Drake London not start today. So with Drake London not starting, it was between Monagai or one of my backup tight ends, which he's a starter, but he's my backup. And I thought I'll throw with Baltimore's rush defense being piss poor. I thought I'd throw a bone to Monajai and maybe he can do what he did last week and score me some points. So that's gonna be a sneaky little start right there. I'm gonna be curious to see how that works out for Pedro. I think Zach Ertz is gonna. Kansas City's defense against tight ends is really tough, but I think Zach Ertz is gonna get a lot of targets just because Jaden Daniels isn't starting. I don't believe he's starting, and then that's it for that. So no questions there, no questionables. Let's check out the number 1 team, 7-0, Silver Scientists, the team everybody's trying to knock off. Silver Scientist, can he do it with Marcus Mariota as his quarterback? We're going to find out because on the other side is Joe Flacco. Good Lord, is this 2016 or what? Cortland Sutton, Devontae Smith, Ted McMillan, Rashid Shaheed, Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey. That's going to be a battle. I feel like whoever, if StackANN is going to come out, she's going to need another big game from Jonathan Taylor like last week because P. Ryan ain't going to be it. Curious why. So she picked up Colston Loveland. Let's see. Terry McLaurin's back, though. StackANN. He's got Marcus Mariota. So if you started Terry McLaurin over, say, I don't know, maybe Rashid Shaheed. Devontae Smith's going to be good because no A.J. Brown. Shaheed, I don't know. Shaheed, I would start Terry McLaurin over Rashid Shaheed. Because any pass Mariota throws to McLaurin is going to cancel off his passing yards. And McLaurin is an absolute bona fide stud. He's coming back healthy. Debo's healthy. So that's going to be interesting. He is projected to get 11. It's probably going to be a shootout with Kansas City. They're going to be throwing the ball a lot. I know Kansas City's defense is pretty good, but I would probably start McLaurin over Shaheed. That's just me. I mean, it's a pick 'em, honestly. But I'd probably start McLaurin just because he's got Mariota going. Vidal came out with 19. That's probably going to help Silver Scientist win this week. I think Pittman's probably going to come out good. Hopefully Tennessee keeps it close so that Indy keeps throwing the ball. Because if not, either way you're good because if they don't keep it close, Jonathan Taylor's going to run the ball a lot. So I think you're good there, StackANN. But that's the only suggestion. And lucky Silver Scientist kept Gadsden on the bench. And the last one, MLZB, 2-5 versus Will Land 5-2. Will Land's trying to solidify that top 3 spot. Will Land came out 26 from Herbert, 11 from Edison, had a good start on Thursday night. Nobody's questionable. Let's check the bench players and see if there's any changes I would make. I don't see anything that I would make. Everybody's on the bye for Will Land, so Will Land's rolling. And that's going to be a good matchup right now. They're looking like 107 to 111 right there for MLZB. So we'll see what happens. But that's it, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get my day started. I'm going to go rip some cards and clean my office and post some stuff on eBay and kick back and watch football. But good luck, everybody. Let's take one last look at the standings and see who needs what. So Silver Scientist 7-0, Oregon Stacker 5-1. I'm trying to take down Oregon Stacker. So Will Land, I know you're rooting for me today. Will Land's 5-2. Steve looking for Silver 4-3. Backfield Penetrators 4-3. Both of these 4-3. I need all those teams to lose. And Glorious 3-1. StackANN 3-4. All in like Dabo 3-4. Tommy Gun 3-4. And Cash Money 3-4. We all need to win this week. Whoever loses this week's probably going to be out of playoff contention. I mean, there's still a lot of season left, but it's going to be tough to get uphill. And looking here, backfield penetrators a 2-game win streak. Pedro, both of these have a 2-game winning streak, so that's helping them out. So we'll see what happens as we're looking here. So Oregon Stacker and me, I need to kick Oregon down a notch. And Glorious definitely needs a win over Steve looking for Silver to catch up to get in the top 6. All in like Dabo definitely needs a win. But right now it's looking tough against big dogs. Cash Money needs to beat backfield penetrators to even up at 4-3 with them and get in the top 6 or 7, 8. Cold Snap Greg looking to get out of the bottom with a win over both of these, and right now it's looking pretty good. That's definitely going to hurt both of these. Going to make both of these 4-4 with the teams on his heels at 3-4. Silver Scientist projected to win out again this week. Knock StackANN down to 3-5. That helps all the 3-4 teams. And then MLZB and Will Land. That's going to be a close one right now. Will Land had a good Thursday night. 5-2, but there's still time for MLZ and Jenny at 2-5. They just got to win. They got to get on a winning streak. So that's it. I'm going to get out of here, everybody. Have a good weekend. Have a good Sunday. Hope you're doing good. Inglorious. Tag me later if you find anything good, but I got nothing.